Well, our other top story this half hour, beating the odds, a celebration of a husband and wife in their 90s, now back home after recovering from the virus.
As of today, more than 60% of all of the deaths from COVID-19 in Minnesota have been in those above 80 years old, which is why when we have survivors, this is a story to celebrate.
There are stories of recovery.
It's 69 years in April.
And then there are stories of love. This is both.
My dad is 94. My mother's 91.
John and Adele Davis were married in 1952. They've barely been apart. What work, life, and family could not separate, COVID-19 did.
I'm really confused about the whole thing. All I remember is that I was on oxygen most of the time.
The virus struck John back in April. So sick, doctors admitted him to Bethesda Hospital in St. Paul. It was mHealth Fairview's facility especially dedicated for COVID patients.
I mean, the horrible stories that I was hearing, that when my dad went into the hospital, it was like, I knew I wouldn't be able to visit. And I just didn't think that, he would make it.
And then the virus hit Adele, too. Doctors sent her to St. Joseph's Hospital.
It didn't matter because they wouldn't have been able to see each other anyway, or even be capable of, seeing each other if they could.
Miraculously, they recovered. John then sent to Ebenezer Ridge's transitional care unit in Burnsville.
I think John's mood was a little bit down when he first came in because he wasn't with Adele. But definitely the day that she came, you could see his spirits change. His spirits were lifted.
We couldn't sleep together at night.
I used to go in and lay with her at night, and it was time to go to bed.
They spent 3 weeks in rehab at Ebenezer and then home.
It was great for the staff to see that success and to see how happy John and Adele were to be together, to be going home together, and really lived to be able to explain what they went through during this time.
John and Adele are now back to the colors of life.
And one of my favorites.
All back to the love story, 69 years in the making.
Take care of yourself and others.
69 years of marriage. How about that? John and Adele had all of their COVID care at mHealth Fairview facilities. They are still blessed to live independently with the help of their daughter, Pam. Adele is already back to her sewing. John, he's coloring more pictures. Quite a story.